Hi YouTube, this is DK James 5 and this is going to be another motivation segment number 3. Now I'm going to talk a little more on a serious note, I guess, in this video. I've been talking on a serious note on all the other motivation segments, but I wanted to talk specifically about, first I want to put up this picture. Someone had shared this picture in the Fit4Life Sisters group, and I went ahead and shared it on my profile. And it's a picture, it was like a picture of fat. It was like 5 pounds of fat, 10 pounds of fat, 15 pounds of fat. I believe it was 20 pounds of fat. And at first I stated, first let me share the picture. Okay, as you can see, that's fat. And I said, because someone had posted in the group that they only lost 5 pounds, but as you can see, 5 pounds is a lot, and I don't want, even a pound is a lot. I'm saying I never want someone to feel that losing just a pound is nothing, because it is something. You're doing something. If you didn't do anything, that fat would still be there. So then I got to thinking about this too. So then I posted this. I'm going to read to you what I said. I showed this picture because, myself included, I feel that I think about black women, and I'm not just saying it for black women, but talking about embracing our curves, which, yes, we all have natural curves. We do have curves. We have hips. I'm just saying we have our curves. But I used to call, because especially where I was before, because I was that size. If you see my before picture, you see where my midsection was. I've been that size for a while, for the last few years. And I would just say, well, I just got some curves and stuff. So instead of really dealing with the problem, I would just call the fat curves, which it isn't curves. Because you can be fit and have curves, But I feel like, but this is what I put. I showed the picture of the fat. And I said, still loving those curves? I know we all, and I said, I'm talking about women here because, of course, there's I have Facebook friends that are men too. So I wanted to talk to the women. I said, we have natural curves because I love the curves I have, and I'm not going to accept extra fat on my body and call the fat curves and just embrace it when it does nothing positive for my health. And it just got me thinking, when I started Fit4Life Sisters group, I really thought about black women, even though I know in our group we have, I don't know how many, but we have Latino women, we have a Native American woman, we have some Caucasian women in the group. So this is not to exclude them, but I'm telling you guys, it's like a handful. And the rest, the large percentage of the group are black women. So I just have this, I'm trying to think what's the word. I think about black women, and I was thinking, I wonder what the percentages are, because I want, whatever those percentages are, I want those percentages to go down, because I knew they had to be high for obese and overweight women. So I went ahead and searched, and I'm going to go ahead and read to you what the percentages were. And black women were the highest. I don't know why I'm getting, feel like I'm about to get emotional, but okay. So it said 82.1% of black women, that was for overweight, obesity. Then it was 58.5% of black women, obesity. 17.8% of black women, it said extreme obesity. And excuse me if I do get emotional, because for so long, I've been there, and I said, I was a size 12, really. It was a size 14 because I would squeeze into it. But it's kind of close. Because I have a sister who's overweight, and I grew up and my mom was overweight, and I love my family, and I don't want anything to happen to them. And there's a lot of health related issues associated with being overweight and obese, and I know maybe not all have to deal with, and the thing is, I know that being overweight doesn't have anything to do with being eating too much. I know sometimes it can be, you can be on a medication. I'm gonna tell you this, when I first got married, because I'm gonna say it, I was a virgin when I got married. I didn't know anything about birth control, so I took the Depo shot, and a lady told me, she said that causes you to gain weight. And I was thinking, I've never had a weight issue, so I didn't even, you know, give it a second thought. I was just like, I'm just gonna take it. And I'm telling you guys, I think after the first week, I remember my jeans being tight, and I was thinking, and I didn't think anything of it, but that stuff caused me to gain weight. Like, I was a size, you know, 9, 10 when I got married, and not too much longer, it was like, I don't know if it was December, I was already in a 12, 14. You know, I'm telling you how fast it caused me to gain weight. I only took one shot, I think, lasted 3 months. I did it twice. So that stuff caused me to gain weight. I wasn't overeating. I was eating, okay, look, I was eating good, but I wasn't like, you know, at home just stuffing my face and things. That had nothing to do with that. So I want to let you know this, when I do these videos, and regardless of how overweight you are or obese, even if you're extremely obese and you're like, let's see if you're like 400 pounds or 500 pounds, I want you to feel encouraged and know that we're here for you, okay? Because that's the purpose of my group, and it's just to help encourage you ladies to keep going strong and to know that you can do it. You have our support, you have our love, but I don't want us to get to that place where we just call that extra fat on our bodies curves and just hide it and just kind of just embrace it. So because what we're doing is embracing, there's health related issues with diabetes, cancer. You just think of all of these diseases. Now, I believe that by Jesus' stripes I'm healed, but also God, he gives us wisdom, okay? How to take care of our bodies to prevent that. Eat what you're putting in your bodies, what you're eating, and things like that, you know, to help us, you know, to keep our bodies in the healthiest it can be. People, when they're like a extreme, like a heavier size, okay, you guys, you've seen this picture before of me, but I'll show you my midsection. My starting picture, that was not healthy at all. Thankfully, I have not had to go to the hospital. I haven't had any health issues and things with that. But my midsection, that was way beyond. That was way beyond the healthy range from where my midsection should have been. You know, and so I'm saying that I took that. That was like a wake up call for me, taking that picture, and I think maybe inside I thought maybe I could lose it. I wasn't even really 100% sure I could, but I did. And I'm still working on it. I'm getting close to being to where it'll be like, you know, to where it's supposed to be. And because as far as sculpting it and things like that. But what I'm saying is, out of love for you, I'm talking to the black women, not to exclude anyone else, but black women, we have to stick together. We have to encourage one another. Let's bring these percentages down. Let's bring that 82.1% down for overweight and obese. Let's bring that all the way down. I don't want it to be we're the highest. You know, that really just, when I saw those numbers, I knew it. I knew the numbers were high. But we're going to bring those numbers down. That's the goal of my group. Our group is getting close to 500 members. And I think it may not seem like a lot to you guys, But to me, that's 500 ladies, 500, and then most of them are black women that are making that change to change their bodies to get it into the healthiest it can be. And so when I talk about these things, it's not to make fun of black women that are extremely overweight, that are severely obese. It's out of love from my heart to you guys to tell you that foremost, that I'm here for you, to encourage you. We don't point fingers in the group. But yet I don't want to encourage and just say just embrace those curves when it's some health related issues related to that. It's true and dear to my heart because I have family that's overweight and I want to see them in the best shape that they can be. Now you have to put in the work. You do. Now this group we help encourage one another. So if we have one of those down days, you guys, you'll get up and get going strong. Ladies, join this group, even if it's not my Fit4Life Sisters group, it's some type of workout group, you know, and that you can get encouragement to keep going strong. Let's take those percentages down. That's for 2012. Let's let 2013 be a year where those numbers have gone way down because we're taking better care of our health. Please think about your family. Think about your children. You don't want them to go through those things. It shouldn't be, I mean, there's obese children. Obese children. It should not be that way. So let's just make sure that we're being good leaders and we're making the change and being good leaders in our home and showing our children that it is important to take care of our bodies. It is important what we put in here. God gave us these bodies. Let's make sure we treat it with care. Let's make sure we exercise and move our bodies because that's the way it was designed to be. So I wanted to just do this video because it was just kind of weighing heavy on me, and I wanted to share with you guys to also let you know not to give up. Okay, not to give up and keep going strong. If you're interested in joining my group, the link is in the description box. Just click on that link. It is a closed group, but it's open. It's closed so people who aren't joined up to the group won't get to read our posts because people post their before pictures and they only feel comfortable with the women because there's only women in this group. We only feel comfortable with each other showing our before pictures. Okay, you don't want everybody on Facebook to know, you know. So join if you're interested. Even if I want everyone to join and feel comfortable to post your before picture. It doesn't matter what size you are to before. First, you know this, you are beautiful. Okay. Then you just begin to just start working out your body, okay? Working out, and then soon your body will begin to change. And all it's going to show you is just how much beautiful you are. I'm saying you're already beautiful. So losing the weight doesn't make you beautiful. Losing the weight just kind of eliminates all those things. I'm just saying because, you know, there are people that die because of these diseases and things because of being overweight and obese. But we're going to change that and get our bodies, we're going to get and stay fit for life. So I hope this encouraged you. I didn't mean to get all emotional, but it is just something, it is something that is very dear to me. And I'm just saying I have a strong desire to help if any way I can to help support you. And because we're all in this together and let's change it. Okay, let's pass on to our children to take better care of our bodies, even if that wasn't taught to us. You know what? It wasn't put as a strong emphasis on us as children, but we can do that. We can make the change so our children and their children can begin to take better care of their health. So let this encourage you. You guys have a blessed day, and remember to love the hair and body God gave you.